I am Red Cyclone! Aria!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better at Square podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
Yo. You know, I went to Target in Philly. The Tinker Warriors was part of that. Those got delayed. I think the other ones that was part of that set was Carlos, Adam, the Green Zeo, and Blue Dino Thunder, Ethan, and then the Tinker Warriors.
So do they give you one? Do they come in 2-pack?
No, there's only one. I got two, but there's only one.
Okay.
I felt like he needed a friend. Like I feel like they had to be two. Like the putties always have to at least have two of them.
Yeah, all the bad guys should have more than one.
Yeah.
The little throwaways.
And I think the cogs come out this week, so I'm expecting them to take money for that. I think my Goliath comes in this week, and Maestro figure I pre-ordered, which most likely I'm going to give to Tom. I'm going to let Tommy buy it. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming in. A lot of talks to you. Oh, and my first box of the Loot Crate, Turtles edition. The movie one I think is first, and that's the one with Danny from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first movie.
Is that the one that came with the Walkman and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Yep. So it's gonna be good. Yeah, a lot of stuff. I'll help you guys. I gotta take better pictures. I need to take the day to just take pictures of all the shit I have. And I'll probably post them up on my Instagram and some on Twitter, so you guys check out the collections I've been building little by little. On Mark with the Mic on Instagram and Twitter. So
yes, sir.
Stay tuned for that. There's a lot. I'll have a lot. So what's going on with you?
I know the last ones I saw was the Bebop and was it Bebop and Rocksteady, or was it just Bebop?
So I got the Super
that
7.
You took pictures of?
I got the Super 7 Rocksteady, and then I got the Bebop Rocksteady, the 2-pack of the Cartoon Turtles.
Okay, yeah, I did see the pictures of those. So yeah,
I saw the.
Make sure you check those out.
I did see the Michelangelo in Forbidden Planet this week, and I was like so tempted to buy it, but then I forgot I did pre-order like all 4 turtles and just had to wait for them to send them.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm also still waiting on the Zach Matt Cardona and Brian Myers figures from Super 7. So Super 7 Super 7 is getting a lot of delays. I understand it's a small company and things like that, so I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna hound them. When they send them, they send them. They do just send them pretty good, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Are they the same companies that did the different color figures for Jushin Thunder Liger, or is that a different
That's Storm
company?
Collectibles.
Okay, because I saw those recently. I guess they just came out recently. I
Those
think
are
Matt
dope, too.
Cardona actually posted those on FWF, not the FWF, excuse me, on his on the Major Pod Instagram.
They're nice.
I think that was like last week.
I got my hands on one of them. I think I have it in my closet.
Okay,
I got the first.
Do you
one
remember
that
the
came
color?
out.
You got the original?
The first one, yeah. The first pre-order I did. Yeah. I love Justin Thunder Liger, so I was like, I gotta get at least one of them. But then I saw all these versions are coming out. And I'm like, fuck that. I ain't looking at that no more. I got my one.
He had a lot of different, outfits.
A lot of different colors.
Different colors of the same outfit.
I wonder if they're gonna go do the full heel one when he actually changed his look and shit. That'd be dope.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? That's more money for them anyway.
Get a version of Corazon de Leon as Justin Liger.
Which one is that?
Corazon de Leon, Chris Jericho dressed in a mask.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You're right.
Corazon de Leon. Yeah. So
they should make some of those parody figures of the things that the wrestlers say sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. A little bit of the bubbly sold very well, so they should.
Well, I told you AEW is doing it to Corazon de Leon figure.
Oh, they're gonna do an official one.
Yeah, they are. It's actually coming out. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm all for that. Like if they do shit like that, I'll support. I was yesterday at the wrestling show, I almost bought like a whole bunch of the AEW figures because the dude was gonna give me them like buy 5 get 1 free kind of shit. And I saw like I saw Penta and Phoenix. I saw like Penta Phoenix. I would get. I was gonna get Moxley. I was gonna get Shida, and I was gonna get my friend Scorpio Sky because I always say he looks like him.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had a Scorpio Sky figure.
Yeah. He has the tag title. Him and Kazarian had the tag titles and stuff.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't buy them because I didn't feel like carrying all that shit. So I was like, nah. But I was looking at some of the figures, and there's some figures I might pick up, like the Phoenix and Pentagon. I'll probably get it. I got Omega and Jericho, and also got the little bit of bubbly figure, so I have those two. You know who I won't get? No. I would not get a QT Marcel.
How dare you? How dare you?
Honestly, if I see a QT Marshall, I will definitely buy it and because of you and give it to you. And that's
me. Him and the Big Show. They gotta make a 2-pack. I mean, excuse me, no BS. Paul White. Excuse me.
But yeah. So you see them getting on board. The figures are looking pretty good. I think their models are getting better and better. So AEW figures are looking good. They're just coming out way too frequently. Like the WWE figures, like AEW figures, they come out way too frequently, and I have no like passion to collect them all. I stick with I think the Lightning Collection is the only one that I'm actually like really like trying to make sure I have everything. Other than that, like the cartoon turtles, like I'll nitpick on who I want. If I don't care for the character, I won't pick it up. Or if it happens to just to be there, I'll probably get it. Other than that, it's not big.
Yeah, I'm very selective, so
yeah.
It just takes something very special. I still have to get a Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Did you see that video I sent you of Sammy Guevara destroying the variant of the MJL?
Yes, I did see that.
I thought that was hilarious.
I was like, that had to be a reactor, because I swear to God, if you broke my figure, I will sue you.
He probably pay. It's Sammy Guevara. He could pay for that.
Yeah.
Just saying, his reaction was priceless.
I just saying, some wrestlers are very, very, very cheap.
that is also true.
Yes. Anyway, what's new with you?
Well, the game I was talking about last week, Tales of Arise, it was really fast actually. They said it already surpassed 1 million of digital and physical copies.
Sweet.
So that's pretty good. I think that might be the fastest selling Tales game ever, which the only other one that may come close is Vesperia, that was on 360 initially.
Okay.
So that's a long ass time ago. So it's good to see people are getting into it. I know some people who thought it was going to be certain types of things, didn't like it. Some for the story, some for some of the changes to the gameplay. But I don't. Me personally, I gave my thoughts last week. I think it's cool. So
cool. I was telling
that's good to see.
Little Steven that you were talking about and stuff like that. So he actually took a listen to it. He actually might get it. He was just like waiting for he wants to finish Lost Judgment first before he gets it though.
Okay, cool. I recommend don't play it on hard.
Yeah.
Don't start the game on hard. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
Yeah.
It's actually difficult. Yeah. If you do that, don't do that.
That's good. I've been seeing your Mass Effect stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we said when we finished them all, we're gonna do a Mass Effect cast. So
yes,
this way you can see me finish the game. So
sweet.
That's the last one I have to finish.
Cool.
Because 3 is very recent in my memory.
All right.
I'm going to do all 3.
Okay.
And put them on the channel. But man, there's a few of the videos you should take a look at some of the stuff that happens, because man, that game, said it before, say it again, it's a good game, but man, it's still buggy.
Yeah.
I had to reload the game sometimes because you get stuck in the ground and whatnot. It's really it's not, thankfully it's no bugs like, oh, you just happen to turn the game on and your save data is gone. That would suck, and I wouldn't play the game then. Yeah. But it's just little stupid stuff that's like, oh, you maybe had to do this, skip the cutscene, and that's about it, and get back to where you were. Yeah. That's not bad, you know. So, but yeah, it's fun. And playing it a different way from the normal way I played it before, like back in the day where I didn't really know how to do everything. I just went through it for the story. And now it's on a higher difficulty, so I can't just not pay attention. Yeah, it's actually a strategic game.
Oh, cool.
It's very strategic, and if you build your characters the right way, you actually do see the difference. Because when I first started on the veteran difficulty with the biotic class, you were like a piece of paper. And if you stood out in a gunfight without being in cover, you pretty much just got murdered.
Yeah.
But now, because of the fact that I understand how to use barrier and to use the shield abilities and stuff, yeah, you don't just die. So that's fun. That's pretty fun.
I think that was my thing. When I like replayed them and stuff like that, I had a new understanding of how the game should be played instead of how I played it before. I still did the soldier thing, just the fact that I just like using the guns, and but in this game they allow you to have all the guns instead of having like certain classes that you were able to do in the first game. In the first game, they were limited to like I think like the bionics had like the handgun and the shotgun and things like that. So I usually liked all the weapons, so I just kept it that way. But I learned how to use the characters with me too. So a lot of the trophies I was able to get with the other characters, I was able to get them to combine the powers and things like that. I kept that manually until I was able to get the trophies. Then I did it automatic, and they did it by themselves, and I was like, all right, cool. But it was cool.
Well, see, I set them because of the way I played 2 and 3. I don't trust the AI, so I set it to I have to do I just do. I set it to I have to do everything.
Yeah.
So the only thing they do is they scream out when like your health is low and stuff. Yeah. So it kind of they give you the warning signs, right? Yeah. So you know, okay, somebody's about to drop. Let me use this. Yeah. That's about it, because I just don't trust the AI in that game. Yeah. Especially 1. And 2, I might give them. Yeah, especially 1. It's too buggy. It really is. It really is. Sometimes I'm telling you, man, there's times where the AI gets stuck in the ground too, in the middle of a fight. I told you before, Liara got stuck outside of the actual combat zone and didn't show up until all the fighting was done, but her powers went through the walls.
Yeah.
So it was like she was just invisible. So like there's stuff where you just can't. You want to play it like the other games, but you can't. You gotta pay attention to it. Yeah. You gotta check in on it. Hey man, you doing all right?
Yeah.
Mass Effect 1, you doing all right?
Yeah. And that was also like a slower pace too, like a slightly slower.
It is. The one thing I missed the most is the cover.
Yeah.
Because you cannot vault, and you don't do the fast slide to cover.
Yeah.
So it's not as snappy in a dangerous situation because the enemies in that game, they have no mercy. They just swarm you.
Yeah.
They just run at you. It'd be a guy with a sniper rifle, and you're like, "Aren't you supposed to be in the back?" And he switched it to a handgun and ran up on you because he was like, "Get him!" And I'm like, "All right, well, we can't stand here anymore." So you get to see that happen a few times of me just being like, "Oh, I'm just gonna run around in a circle around this map because you guys are crazy." Yeah. So I mean, it's fun though. Yeah. I like it.
Good.
There's some funny stuff that happened. It was the 15th, so that was last week. But I just wanted to share this with you, Merc, because I know you know who she is. One of the original Sonyas. She was the Sonya for MK3.
Okay.
Like she's the one that most people remember because she's hot. Anyway, but she stayed around and like did cons and stuff, so people actually know who she is. Her name is Carrie Ann Hoskins. She put up this thing. It was kind of funny. I don't think she really expects to get this back. I think it's funny though. So she was also a mocap for not just MK. She did War Gods.
Okay.
You heard me?
Yeah.
And I sent it to you on Twitter, so because that's where she put it up. But they stole her helmet when she went to E3.
Oh yeah.
At 1 year. So it was a long time ago. It literally is like 25 years ago. Somebody stole my helmet at E3. Can you please find it back? I'm offering a $250 reward. Of course, she's not gonna get it back for $250.
No,
I'm just saying.
No,
it was 25 years ago,
Damn.
but I do like it was funny. I do like
man.
it was funny. It was just like somebody stole my helmet.
Imagine like, oh man, I'm looking at her costume and shit, and for the game and stuff like that. I was like, yo, how do you guard yourself?
I don't know. That didn't make any sense. Did you play War Gods?
That game didn't make.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
The game didn't make sense as it is.
No. So I mean, maybe they were mad and somebody played the game early and was like, "This game sucks," and just stole her helmet.
I paid $60. I'm taking this damn helmet.
Taking his damn helmet. But
Yeah.
I just thought that was cool because she's related to something gaming. Also, another cool thing involving Monster Hunter Rise. They put out a cool ass trailer for it, but now you can have Rush from Mega Man
Oh yeah, I saw pictures
as your
of
dog. So that was also actually pretty cool. I like the trailer music and everything because they went with stuff that people might remember more from like the older Mega Man games. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like that.
Cool.
And they didn't like the Amaterasu, the dog from Okami.
Yeah.
Like they didn't spare any expense, so it doesn't look cheap and bad, which is cool.
Cool.
When you run in Monster Hunter Rise, the jets come out, so it looks like you're flying, which I think is cool. Like when it throws you off, like there's already an animation in the game for you jumping off. The spring comes out, so like they did some work, so it looks cool.
Cool.
And there's some other stuff that actually happened too recently. So here's the thing, right? There's more and more stuff coming to Fortnite that is just getting ridiculous. Did you see the symbiotes?
I did see.
Did you see them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is now Carnage and Venom symbiote in the game. I don't believe it's just a regular costume. I believe it's like it's literally an item in the world, and your character gets the symbiote.
Yeah.
So it's cool. They did the work, and you get to like glide and do all types of ridiculous Fortnite stuff.
Yeah.
With that, so I mean, you gotta give them credit, man.
Yeah.
You gotta give them credit. They kind of putting a little bit more love that they be putting into some of the game stuff, the regular Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think their DLC stuff is just it gets better and better because they're getting more. They're able to put more into it.
Yeah, they got that epic money, man. They ain't playing around. Like it just looks ridiculous. I'm just saying,
I'm actually trying to see if I see a picture of it.
So I know you mentioned the Sonic one. I don't know if it's the same RPG, but Tokyo Game Show's soon. Here's the funny headline because they keep saying they're gonna reveal a new RPG.
Yeah.
But it's a mobile game.
Oh, okay.
So
could be.
That kind of deflated a lot of people's expectations. It might not be the same thing because at least the one you talked about it has Sonic attached to it. This one is just a nebulous Sega RPG.
Oh, okay.
So because this was on the 17th, it says Sega will reveal a brand new RPG at Tokyo Game Show on the 1st of October. And the teaser trailer for the mobile RPG shows a feather quill with ink. And it's drawing in the background. So is it brand new? I don't know. It's not the Sonic thing. So it's something completely different. If it's not the same thing you're talking about. But this is a mobile thing, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how you feel about that, Mark. Do you play? Do you play like when a company puts a game on mobile? Do you ever check them out?
No. Well, you know what? I did
Well,
play
yeah.
like WWE Immortals and like the Injustice
Okay.
phone games because they actually gave you money for the actual game, so that's the reason why I did it. So if you play the mobile game, it gave you points, and you could build up your money to buy shit on the game. So I did that. Other than that, no, not really. I don't really play games on my phone unless they're very like a lot of puzzle games and stuff like that.
Have they brought any cool puzzle games to like mobile? Like that's not like you putting a ROM on your phone and playing this like dope Tetris that never came out because they're too lazy to put it out. I mean, like, have they ever done any real?
They all
like,
the same.
Like good stuff that you remember.
No, they all the same. I feel like every
that
puzzle game is almost the same. Just to have a different code and background and different colors or different objects that you have to smash.
That's the perfect platform for all those like puzzle games that we used to see come out. Like remember Puzzle Bobble when it turned into Bust a Groove and the two little dinosaurs took it over because they owned the name.
I liked that game.
And it became that game where you shoot the little thing in Chinatown. I remember playing it in Chinatown Fair.
I loved the Puzzle Fighter.
And like they had a specific. Yeah, but like that's not on mobile either, right?
No, they did a version of it. It wasn't good.
How you messed that up?
Because they had new people do it, and they changed the models and everything, and look ugly.
So bad.
I think I
like
still
that.
have.
Whatever. Do you have? Okay. Do you remember? Do you remember this game from PlayStation called Intelligent Cube?
Yes, I do.
It came on one of the demo discs back in the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember
That's the main way I played it. I've seen it in the wild. But like something like that, who owns that? Why is that not on mobile? You know what I mean? Like
I actually think that was PlayStation themselves and Interact.
Well, shame on them.
Yeah.
Shame.
I remember that
for not bringing that back.
It reminded me like Catherine reminded me of that kind of game.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Why is Catherine not on mobile? What?
That's a game that could be on mobile easily. That's a really addictive game though.
I mean, that's what they want, right?
Yeah.
Sell you all types of stuff while you're playing this one game. Why not? Sell your skins in Sell you Persona skins in Catherine. There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Atlas. Come on, man. I'm making you money, Atlas.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm actually looking forward.
Why is Sonic Spinball? Why is Sonic Spinball not on mobile? Come on.
That game is terrible. That game don't deserve.
Okay, yes, it is. Life. It is. All right, it is. It is. But something recently that I saw kind of makes me give it a small pass. The original artwork for that game is actually really dope.
Have you played the game?
Like you
recently?
Can't really see it. Oh yeah, I've not. Well, not in the past like 10 years, but the memory's fresh. I played it on a big television screen, and it was just like, okay, now I can finally sit down and play this. And I was like, oh, this music is awful. I can't even sit here for like 2 stages. I got to turn this off because it's giving me a headache. So no, I can't. No, I'd rather play Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah.
But I would also say if I play Mean Bean Machine, I'd rather play Puyo Puyo, like the actual. So, whatever. That's just me.
Same here.
Somebody let me on the mobile development side. Come on, man, y'all slacking. Why are all these puzzle games not on mobile?
Yeah, it's surprising. They're just all the same models of stuff. Like Candy Crush has like several, like 20,000 different versions of Candy Crush.
Yeah. And they all sell. And then what was it? Angry Birds, and then everybody copied that and made some derivative.
Yep. That's exactly what mobile gaming is.
You're right.
I was actually playing this Marvel one that just came out recently, and I played into the point that I had to spend money, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Tell me why Ultimate Alliance in some way, shape, or form is not on mobile. It could fit there easily.
Yeah, honestly, if you look at the games,
that's easy money.
You know, if you actually look at the last game that came out, Revelations or some shit like that, it's pretty much Marvel Ultimate Alliance. You just control one character though. It's just that then you have to spend money.
Like, why couldn't they just do X-Men Legends?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why are those not available anymore? That's
Activision.
Listen, I'm not trying to say piracy is the way to go, but they make it so appealing to want to look into less than legal means because they don't take care of their older properties.
And also,
it's baffling.
It's also like that whole thing. It's copyright, and then also it's depending on the development company. The development was Activision at the time, and you know Activision right now.
Yeah, they're on fire.
Yeah.
Yes, they are on fire.
Yeah, and I don't think Marvel wants association with that right now. So.
I mean, that's a smart move, but before that, we're talking like at least 10 years inactive of things like that. It's a shame. There's so many games that could have been on mobile that would have made it an appealing platform. That's the only reason I don't care about it.
Yeah,
it's because they don't try. It's very low effort. So
yeah,
I don't mess with it.
Yeah, I like Legends.
With a scam.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people did. That's why they got to make Ultimate Alliance, because people like Legends.
Yes.
It's a shame. It's a very big shame.
Yep.
That's about it. Most of that stuff. Did I bring up the Han stuff? So
no, you have not.
And well, that's the cool thing. He's one of my favorite characters from the Fast and Furious. I like Tokyo Drift. I'm sorry I fell off. I know you don't like Vin Diesel, so
I have never.
That was the one movie that didn't really have him. That was the one that really didn't have him in it until the exact end of the movie. So you might want to watch. Have you ever seen Tokyo Drift?
No. I refuse
you should watch
to
that
give
one.
anything of the Fast Furious. I did not watch anything in Fast and Furious franchise.
Don't pay, but you should watch that one because he's not in it.
Okay.
Until like he's actually the Stinger.
Okay.
I'll spoil that. He's actually the Stinger.
Okay.
So like, yeah, you might want to watch that one. Okay. But he's one of my favorite characters. The guy that plays Han, I believe they have his name too. I think it's Sung Kang. And so it was just cool. They had an interview with him for Screen Rant, which is they're pretty cool. They're a pretty cool website. But he was saying that he is in the new Star Wars Kenobi show.
Okay.
Which I know nothing about. I did not know that the last person to play Obi-Wan, I believe that's Ewan McGregor.
Yep.
He's actually going to play Obi-Wan.
Yep, he's back.
I thought that was cool. I saw Hayden Christensen is actually going to be the Darth Vader in the show. I thought that was cool. I didn't know that. So a lot of this stuff is cool. They saying a lot of the people involved with Mandalorian are going to be involved with this. Maybe not everybody, but there's some people. So that's a good track record, right?
Yep.
So I might be interested in it now. But the cool bit was that he was saying, the guy that plays Han was saying that he's been a lifelong fan, but his character is gonna have a lightsaber. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. So
yeah, the Star Wars stuff is gonna be interesting. Everything they do doing with the Star Wars stuff is gonna be interesting because Jon Favreau took over he's the main person. He's like pretty much the Kevin Feige of Star Wars right now. So he's the one that's like has the big hand of things and how they're gonna roll. And after Mandalorian, I trust it. I trust in what he's gonna do.
Okay.
So he has some good stuff. There's a lot of good Star Wars stuff coming out. But yeah. So you ready to get into this movie?
Yes, sir.
So for our superhero comic book movies up to decades, we arrive at 1994 or 5. Where is it? Damn it. 1990. Oh, this is 1996.
The movie is 95. For the movie, well, in America, where's in America? Wow, it's not the first date that shows up. What's up with that? Canada shows up first.
It's released in Canada in 1995.
Yeah, I see that.
So I'll say 95,
96. Yeah, that's I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's the movie Crying Freeman.
Yes, sir.
Starring
And that is starring our favorite Masked Rider, Mark Dacascos.
Yes.
Also the nephew of the Iron Chef.
Yes. And supposedly
he's in a lot of stuff. He's also
Only the Strong. Only the Strong.
I was about to say he's Mr. Banana Way. Yes, sir.
Mr. Banana Way, Mr. Jimmy Lee.
Jimmy Lee. Yeah. Is this the second? This is only the second movie that we have him in.
Well, Double Dragon was in the video game one, so this is the first movie. Or no.
I mean in general. Period.
Wasn't he a character? Fuck. I thought he was something else. I thought he was in something else.
Surprising.
I guess it was Double Dragon.
I don't remember him. I think it's only Double Dragon.
Yeah,
that's very surprising because he's been in so much stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's Double Dragon. That's the only thing that we've seen him in. I thought he was like a side character on something else. I don't know. Oh shit, he's gonna be in that Legend of the White Dragon show.
What's that about?
Jason David Frank is in. Like, is it kind of like a Power Ranger-ish kind of thing?
Wow. That's not as yet to come out. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Good stuff.
Let's go back.
Well, yeah, I see it says it's filming. Yeah, that's cool.
Trying to see if he was in anything else we watched. No, he was not. He's in nothing that we watched besides Double Dragon. That was the other podcast. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, he's in it. Anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, it came out in 95 or 96. Pick or choose. Once in France, one in Canada. I guess Canada, we'll go by that date because that's closer. So 95.
So yeah, that's what September 14th, I believe it says. 95. It's an hour and 42 minutes. It is rated R. And it stars, and he's not top billed, but he's on the cover. That's interesting. Julie Condra as Emu O'Hara. Kevin, what was his name? Ojisi?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as Takeshi Shimazaki, like the main badass. Mark Dacascos as Yo Hinomura, aka Freeman.
Yep.
Debbie Podolsky as Customs Agent. I don't get how she's built so high.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's her name here. Her character name, like she didn't have a name in the movie, but she's built so high. All right, come on.
Yeah.
Murray Lowry as Head Customs Agent. That's killing me here. Byron Mann as Cole, aka Ryu.
Yep.
From Street Fighter, the original Street Fighter, the movie. Mikhail Tang as Cole's driver. Raydon Chong as Detective Forge. Jerry Wasserman as Chief Randall.
Yeah.
This guy Tacheki Kario. Yeah, Kario as Detective Neta. Mako as Shudo Shimazaki. And that's about it for anybody who's of any real importance in the movie. I want to see if I can find the main female, the Yakuza woman, because she becomes like in the second half of the movie, she's like a major character, but I don't even see her.
Like, is that Yoko?
Oh, Yoko Shimada. Yeah,
right.
Yoko Shimada as Lady Hanada. There you go. So this one is an adaptation of a Japanese anime
and comic. It was comic first.
I have not. Oh, in an American, or was it a manga
Japanese
first?
comic. It was a manga first, yeah.
Okay, so they had a manga, then it became an anime. So the manga was before, what was it, 88? I think it is.
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So
that's
its
why
roots go back to at least the 80s.
Yeah, that's how it made it look, because it was originally a manga before it came out. It became anime, then anime came to movie.
Did it ever have an American comic?
No.
Do you know?
No.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
It was directed by Christoph Gans. Name does not ring a bell. I'm trying to see. He did He did Silent Hill, Brotherhood of the Wolf, Crying Freeman, Beauty and the Beast, the 2014. I think what was that the movie? That's not the same movie. This was a television movie, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't the theatrical one.
No, I think it was straight to DVD in America.
Okay, yes. He's also in pre-production for another untitled Silent Hill movie. What? Huh. And he did the Silent Hill we liked.
Okay.
The first one.
Cool.
All right. Okay. Again, this movie's not bad. You said Brotherhood of the Wolf is actually pretty good. So I
like Brotherhood of the Wolf a lot.
So he's got a pretty good track record. It does not have a lot of movies though. It's like 7, 8 to his credit. So.
Yeah, Brotherhood of the Wolf is really good. Oh yeah, he was a French director too, so that makes sense because Brotherhood of the Wolf was a French kind of movie. It had like subtitles and shit.
Okay.
But it was a good movie.
Cool. So yeah, the main story of this movie is essentially following an assassin. They give you the origins, which is actually I would say it's interesting. A lot of the things they tell you, like you said, the movie does get pretty weird in spots.
Yeah. Because
it's just like the characters, for the most part, is an emotionless killer, but he sheds a tear after he kills his targets. The thing though is that that's not in any way, shape, or form kind of like central to the movie.
Yeah.
The crying is never explained as a thing in the movie.
Yeah, it was never explained.
Like, I don't know if I missed that. Did you?
No, it was never explained.
Because I was just thinking. Because I'm thinking it's an interesting thing because he always does it.
Yeah.
So like he'll have a target. It starts off in the beginning, like you're introduced to Martha Costco's character and the female lead.
Yeah.
Because she witnesses the first hit.
Yeah.
Of the movie, and it's like she's on a retreat. Like she says, if she didn't go on vacation and stay like the extra week.
Yeah.
Because she's mainly the one narrating the movie. Imu Ohara is her name. She's in this one. She's I guess her personally she's an artist, but you also see she inherited like a fortune, like her parents were rich and whatnot. She has a backstory where she blames herself for her father's death because she rebelled against him and like snuck out of the house, but left the security alarm off, and she was like that let the killer get in. And it's kind of like Spider-Man. If she would have locked the door, that guy wouldn't have got in and shot Uncle Ben. You know what I'm saying? So, but what happened was she left the giant mansion that she lived in. She left the gate. I guess she left the gate open. Some dude crept in and killed her pops.
Yep.
I guess ran off with some stuff. So she blames herself for that. But you find that out a little bit later. But like, so she's basically doing what she does, and it's like being in like these I don't want to say just lavish like things. It's just like she's somewhere that she's never been, and she's doing like paintings and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so she's actually on this, I guess, island, and Freeman is hunting down these two Japanese guys, and so like you find out that they are Yakuza. One of the guys, there's a guy in all white. He's the son of like the biggest Yakuza in Japan at the time, who's played by Mako. And then that leads to him basically setting down I want you to find this man. His name is Freeman. They call him Freeman. He is a ghost of an assassin. He's a one-man killing machine, basically. He gives you the lore that he works for a Chinese, like, the story is like there was a sect of monks that got murdered, and then only 5 of them survived. The 5 of them formed this pact, and then they basically made a hitman to be like their arm of, I guess, justice, I guess. And this person is an unstoppable killer. They're trained. They're it's like the John Wick archetype is basically just a smooth, silent killer who can just take down anybody, but it's only one guy. You know what I mean? Except in this movie, it's Freeman. What you find out though is because it's kind of against his will. So like, at first you think you don't know any of this. You think he's just a killer and a tool and just does what he does. But then when he meets her and I don't know if they fall in love or not, but you saw what happened, right? He went to assassinate the woman because she saw him kill them, right? Ryu gave him the hit. She was like, all right, man, she saw you have to kill her. He gives her the knife. He's like, make it quick. So he goes into the mansion, jumps over the wall to go kill her, and he sees that she painted his face with the tear rolling down his cheek and everything. And then he's going to assassinate her, and she's in her bedroom, and then for some reason, instead of killing her, he strips butt naked and they have this romantic scene. I don't understand what was on her mind. I guess what was on his mind was like, I don't want to do this no more, because that's pretty much what his story ends up being. I just want to, I'm done, man. Leave me, stop. And then from there, you find out that he did not have a normal life, and this is where like the weirdness stuff comes in. With the guy who came into his art gallery because he's a pottery artist. His father was a famous pottery maker, right, in Japan, and I guess he would have galleries and whatnot. And when he got to do one of his, because he said it was his first big one, he was going to enjoy his 15 minutes of fame. I remember that. And then that guy came in, looked him dead in his eyes, put something inside one of his pots, and was murdered in plain sight by some Yakuza. Inside of his gallery. And he went in, he looked at what the guy put inside the pot, and that sent him down the rabbit hole. He ended up basically getting kidnapped. And I don't know if it was torture or brainwashing. It's incredibly creepy. It doesn't make any sense how he just lost all his free will, but he did. They tattooed him with this extremely elaborate dragon tattoo, right? And then from then he was marked, and he couldn't get out, and he just started killing people. He was really good at it. Like the person who did this to him, this creepy old lady, who kind of reminds me of, what is it, Tian Sha from NXT.
Yeah, he did.
That's what she reminded me of. And it's like this ancient looking old Chinese woman, and she like sent him on his first mission to kill this mafioso with a knife, because they said he can smell a gun on a man, which I thought was interesting. The scene was pretty cool though, how he walked up with the white suit for the flowers for the lady. That made the guy bug out and was like, what is this?
There was like a really cool looking scenes in this movie.
Yeah, like it was artistically done. A lot of the assassinations, a lot of the fight scenes were, because again, Mark Dacascos is a very, very skilled fighter, right?
Yeah.
I believe he's Japanese and Filipino. I think it is. I know he's like part Japanese.
He's Japanese Filipino,
and it just works that he can speak the language fluently. You know what I mean? So that helps, but it also is kind of weird. Like, why do you have a Japanese man killing Japanese people when you're a Chinese group? Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
They just like thought it was all the same.
But like, no, because that's a real thing. The Chinese and Japanese have a deep hatred. If you think, if you think stuff that goes on in America is bad, stuff that went on between them is kind of, you can't really talk about it without cringing, because they did some effed up stuff to each other. Especially the Japanese. Japanese get a pass for a lot of stuff because they got a bomb dropped on them, which is horrific. But when you hear the stories of what they used to do to like Chinese women, it's messed up, dude. Yeah. It's really messed up. So there's hatred between those two like cultures and races and whatnot. So like I get that, but that's just like, damn, that's messed up. Yeah. That's really messed up. We're not gonna get a Chinese guy to kill you. You're gonna get one of your own to kill you. But like with all that weirdness going on, him basically being possessed, I guess. Yeah. The majority of the movie is him trying to escape. But yet Ryu still helps him, which I think is hilarious. Even up to the end of the movie, he helps him.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of it is pretty cool. Like the main Yakuza guy is this guy. He kind of reminds me of Majima a little bit, where how he's wild, and like there's a scene where he just goes to China and slaughters a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm taking over. This guy died. I'm the new guy in town. Like, all right, that's kind of crazy. Why would you do that? But it is what it is. They gangsters, right? He do get shot up and then gets knifed in the back and still lives because you know, in the 90s a bulletproof vest protected you from everything. So
yes,
it is what it is. What it is. And then there's a scene later where he gets like, they do this cool thing where they're in a meeting, and they try to the Yakuza try to poison the Chinese assassin group, which is Ryu and Mark Dacascos's character.
Yeah.
And they have like these pills that they take. They secretly take them to nullify the poison. But what they end up doing is like they hit him with the flamethrower tech, which I thought was bad. Like they blow the sake in their face with the full flame jet and everything. Dude's still alive. They stab him up, knife the dude up, still alive. Shoot him a few times, he's still alive. And then they eventually like stab his hand to the wall, and then they put the exploding clips on him and blow his ass up.
Yeah.
But before he dies, he kills Ryu because he shoots him in the back. It's like messed up. Anyway, like it's a lot of really cool like scenery. Like there's a cool part like at the end of the Japanese forest, even in the beginning with the cool forest they were at.
Yeah.
Like the creepy warehouse where they tortured him, the big ass mansion where the lady lived. Like there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool.
That was
scenes.
like actually cool.
I liked the whole clay thing and
so that's kind of that's why I like it.
Yeah.
The elaborate explanation he had for the customs agent, and it looked like she was falling for him because he had every detail down to a T, and she was like, "Damn, son."
And he gave her,
you know what the hell you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm about to drop these drawers. And I'm just like, all right. And then her superior comes and is like, is there a problem? And she's like, nope. And he just scoots on through with his arsenal in his suitcase.
Arsenal of clay.
Like, yeah, that was cool.
It was a cool
movie. There's a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff. Like the movie is cool.
Yeah, I think it was a cool movie. It was a fun movie. Yeah, I don't have nothing really like bad. Like the story kind of just went different places. Other than that, like you kind of got the drift of what was going on. The fight scenes were pretty solid. And honestly, this is what I expect from the Scasio too, because he like Only the Strong and things like that were really good. I personally love Only the Strong, so he always had good fight scenes in his movies and stuff. So. But this was cool, and it actually had like the little remnants of like fucking the Yakuza games and stuff like that. Some scenes it kind of reminded me of a Yakuza game. So, yeah, I think I'll rate it a 3.75 for the movie.
Yes, sir. I gave it 3.75 as well. Yeah, it was good. I've never seen it, didn't know anything about it, heard the name a lot.
Yeah.
And I was pleasantly surprised. So,
You know what? Crying Freeman was one of those animes that just people name drop because they know of it, and it was a name drop kind of like anime. Like, oh, you know what animes I watched? I watched Crying Freeman and shit like that back in the day. Not now, because no one really knows about it now. But it was like one of those that everyone like was watching and stuff like that. I remember seeing the anime after this.
I could say for the time though, it kind of makes sense because it was like. You have to remember in the 80s, it wasn't really popular in America. Yeah. So if you got to see that, that's like, damn, you saw something.
Yeah, it was like
it's like Ninja Scroll.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everybody would say Ninja Scroll. I've never seen Ninja Scroll, but I know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. So for
it's like that.
Yeah. So yeah.
Is there a Ninja Scroll real life movie?
Did they? No, they did not make a live action one. Okay. I don't think they did. I know it got sequels. It got Ninja Resurrection after Ninja Scroll, and then he had a couple sequels to that. Other than that, that was it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So our top 10 right now, mine is Turtles 1, RoboCop 2, The Mask 3, Batman 4, RoboCop 2 is 5, The Crow 6, Superman 2 is 7, Blank Man is 8, Darkman is 9, and 10 is Flash Gordon. Yours is RoboCop number 1, Turtles number 2, RoboCop 2 number 3, Batman number 4, Toxic Avenger number 5, Superman 2 number 6, The Mask number 7, Blank Man number 8, Darkman number 9, and Superman the movie tops your top 10. We're inquiring Freeman makes 19 on yours, and it is 17 on mine. So inquiring Freeman made it there. We are actually at our number 40th movie this week, and it will be Darkman 2.
What? Oh no. Oh no. No Liam Neeson. Is it still, do you know if it's still Sam Raimi though?
No.
That's directing
It's
it?
not Sam Raimi.
Oh well, damn. Both of the things I liked of the first movie are gone, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
So for the rest of the month of September, we have Darkman 2, Judge Dredd, and Power Rangers the movie. Starting October, we have Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, Tank Girl, Barbed Wire, and The Black Mask with Jet Li.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I've seen that. That's a
That's a good movie.
man. That's a messed up movie.
Yeah.
It's a good action movie, but it's vicious.
Yes, it is.
It is
Yes,
real
it
dark.
is. All right. I guess we wrap this up. This has been a podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better Right Way podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. RedCyclone. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is also SoundCloud and Spotify. And we have a WordPress, so check it out. Where you at, Merc?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch TV. All Merc with the mic. I should be starting some unboxings on Twitch. I'll try to schedule it up first, and then I'll probably just like do a little couple unboxings on Twitch and stuff like that, just to get this stuff going again. I'm also probably going to do Lost Judgment on Twitch, so stay tuned for that. It comes out Tuesday, so I'll probably start it around Tuesday and see where that goes from there. Shout outs to Tenacious T. We should be recording a new Morphin Cast, Not a Trekkie, and Shell Shack this week, so you should have new episodes coming out very soon. And we should be doing another Morphin Cast later this month, and a Game of Rage. So stay tuned. They're all coming. Everything is coming. Just be patient.
Good stuff.
Other than that, always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's hungry, but he supports Big E, so he can have a sandwich this week.
Today is a celebration week of Big E winning the WWE title, so he's allowed a sandwich.
Big E
One
Langston.
sandwich.
I forgot to call him Big E Langston.
Langston. The sandwich has to be called the Langston. That's the only sandwich you can eat.
All
It's called
the
Langston.
meats.
All the
All the
meats.
meats.
All the meats slapping meats.
Yep, that's what it is.
That's what it is. So every
On
deli
one
meat
big
all
on a
in
roll. On a
That's-
hero.
It's gonna be like a fucking Scooby Doo sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Big E's a big boy. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is. The Big E Langston sandwich. Yo, someone make a sandwich of it and give us 10% because we got the name from here. So